Hi everyone, today's class is going to be a Gentle Pilates Flow, suitable for beginners. So let's lie down to start today. Arms coming down by your sides to begin. Shuffle your heels in towards your glutes, feet are hip width apart. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, feeling your belly and your ribs expanding out to the sides. And then as you exhale out through your mouth, feeling the back of the rib cage melt back down in towards your mat. Deep breath in through your nose, feel the belly expanding. Start to arch your lower back just slightly off your lower mat. And then exhale as you imprint your spine back down. Let's go again, deep breath in through the nose, arching the back. Feeling the belly expand. As you exhale, feel everything melt back down in towards the ground. Now on your next exhale, starting to tuck our tailbone under, peeling our spine one vertebra at a time off your mat. Bone by bone, we unravel. We come all the way up into your bridge, so we're resting on the shoulder blades. Take a breath in. And then exhale, roll back down. One vertebra at a time. Finding neutral at the bottom. Going again, tucking under, driving through your heels as you roll up, bone by bone, lifting off your mat. This time when you get to the top, take your arms back behind you, overhead, rest them back, take a breath. And then exhale, roll back down. Once you get down to the mat, bring your arms back, down by your sides. Let's repeat. Tucking under, roll up. Lifting all the way up into your bridge. Reaching your arms back overhead. Take a breath in. And then exhale, roll back down. Bringing the arms back down by our sides. One more time, and then we start to add on. We're going to roll up. Reach the arms back. And this time, just hinge your hips straight back down to the mat, so we lower down. Arms come down by your sides, and as you do that, we're going to lift our head, neck, and shoulder blades up. Ab curl. And then reach back overhead. And lift your hips straight up. So we're hinging straight up now. Squeeze into your glutes and then lower those hips down. Arms come down by our sides, scoop the belly. As we reach back overhead, your hips start to lift and lower. When we're lifting into our abdominal curl, thinking about lifting your chest up towards the sky, drawing your navel in towards your spine. Squeeze through your glutes as you send those hips up. You want to really drill your heels heavy into the mat. Keep a focus on your breath here. Exhale, lift your hips. Inhale, lower them down. Exhale, scoop up into your ab curl. Inhale, lower. Take that time to connect to your breath. Notice how your body is feeling today as we warm up. The next time we lift into our ab curl, you're going to float one leg into tabletop and then lower it down and lift those hips. Alternating legs. 4 to go. 4, 3. 2. 1 here. And now we're going to lift and stay on your next ab curl. One leg is in tabletop, holding it there. And we're just going to switch the legs now. So we've got toe taps. Scoop the belly in and down. At any time, if you need support of your head and neck, hands can lightly just grab hold of the side of the head. Just make sure you're not pulling on your head and neck at any stage. Keep aiming to flatten your tummy down in towards the mat, not letting our abs dome. Now this may feel like enough for you, but if you're ready for a little more, you're gonna bring one knee into your chest, shoot the opposite leg out long, hold on to that knee, scoop up that little bit higher, and now switch, switch. Keep breathing through this. Keep scooping that belly in and down. Draw your navel in towards your spine. You can do it. Stay lifted. Really think about the abdominals doing the work here. You're not lifting up higher with the upper body. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hug one knee in and hold it there. Hands come to your head. We're going to go for rotation, bringing the underarm over and across towards the knee, opposite underarm. Then we switch over and switch, switch. Now aim to keep your pelvis still here. Your hips don't move. You think about bringing the bottom rib over and across to the opposite hip bone. Keep breathing through it, guys. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, come through center and stay, legs in tabletop, arms by our sides, little pulses with those arms. Let's go. Scoop up that inch higher. Breathe. Keep scooping your belly in and down. If this is enough, stay there. If you want a little more, you're going to shoot your legs out long, squeeze your legs together tight. You have 10 more. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently massage your lower back down in towards your mat. From here, tucking up, lifting the head, neck and shoulders, hugging underneath your thighs as you take a little rock and roll up to a seated position. Feet still hip width apart. Keep the hands where they are. Lengthen through your spine. Rounding back into a C curve. Scoop your belly and then come back up, unravel, lengthen your spine. Let's go again. Rounding back, drawing your navel in towards your spine, then lengthen the body. 3 more, tucking the pelvis, scoop the belly, unravel, lengthen. Think about your posture. 2 to go. Last one, roll back halfway and stay, stacking our arms on top of one another here. We're adding rotation to this. Let's twist to one side, exhale. Inhale to center, exhale, twist to the other, alternating. Your hips stay facing forward. They don't move as we rotate through the spine. Use your breath as you twist that little bit further. If this is enough, stay there. If you want a little more, the side you twist to, you lift that foot off the ground and then lower it down as you come through center. Four to go. 3. 2 more. Last one here. And then come through center, lifting all the way up. Lengthen the legs out long, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Take a little soften of your knees, lengthen the legs back out long. We soften and extend. And now let's unravel, coming up tall. Coming into a 4-point kneel position on your mat. Shoulders stacked forward over your wrists, knees directly underneath your hips. Tighten through your waistband, draw your navel in towards your spine. Keep pressing out of your shoulders. We're going to shoot our right leg back long behind us, making sure we didn't sink into the left hip. Keep your hips nice and square. We're going to lift that leg up and let's start to rainbow that leg, taking the foot to one side of your mat and then take it up and over across to the other side. Lifting up and over, wrapping and squeezing your glute as you lift and rainbow that leg as big as you can, maintaining neutral spine and pelvis. So we want to keep drawing the navel in towards your spine, lifting your ribs away from the mat, keeping our hips nice and squared to the mat as well. Use your breath here. Try not to hold it as we go along and keep pressing the back of the head to the ceiling so you're not dropping your head down to look towards your feet. Five, 4, 3, 2. Now last one, bring it through center and stay, hold it there. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, squeezing into your glute. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift, knee to nose. You're gonna bring the knee in, scoop the belly round, lengthen it back out long. Let's go again. Rounding and then lengthening the body. Still aiming to keep your hips nice and square to your mat. As you shoot the leg back out long, I want you to lift but also think as though someone's coming behind you and pulling your ankle back. So you really lengthen the limb. 3 more. For 2. Last one here, you're almost there. Shoot it out long and stay, hold, another set of those pulses, lift. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Place the foot to the mat, reaching your opposite arm up towards the ceiling, gaze up towards your thumb. And rotation stretch, bring that left arm under and through, dropping the shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, reach, let's go again. Exhale, thread. One more time. From here, coming into a side lying position, let's lie down on our left side. You can rest down onto your bicep for this one, or cup your hand if you prefer, and rest your head into your hand. Lying on your side, create a little space between your waist and the mat. Bottom knee stays bent, shooting our top leg out long. Keeping your hips stacked, top hip is directly over the bottom. You're gonna start to brush your foot forward, and then flex, pull it back. So you point your toe, go forward, flex the foot, pull it back, wrapping and squeezing into that glute. Now we're aiming to maintain neutral spine and pelvis here. So not letting your spine and your pelvis move around all over the place. You only take the leg as far as you can, maintain that position. Pull it back, wrap and squeeze into the glute as you squeeze back. Next time, go forward and stay. Flex the foot, toes face down, come back to neutral, pull it back. Let's go again. So you point, go forward, hold it out there. Flex your foot, toes face down, back to center, pull it back. Let's keep that going. So as you flex, you just turn inward, internal rotation. Feeling it come from your hip, your glute, as we squeeze. 3 to go. 4, 2. Last one here. Forward, flex, toes down, stay there. Tap the toes to the mat or to the ground and lift. So tap the foot to the ground and lift. Keep lifting through your waist, wrapping and squeezing into your glute. You can do it. Feeling that glute sizzle. 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift. Turn the toes back to neutral. Foot goes straight. Gonna pull it back. Now you bend your leg in. You lengthen it forward. Let's pull back. Like we're riding a bike. So bicycle movement. You pull it back. You bend the leg in and then flex, pull it back. Aim to not let your foot drop any lower than your hip. Keep it strong. Try not to let your pelvis move. 4, 3, 2. Last one, pull it back in line with your hip. Little pulses up. For 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay lifted. Little circle about the size of a plate. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, reverse it to finish it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then bend your knee in. Stack it on top of the other. Give that glute a little punch if you need. Let's press ourselves up. Coming up, mermaid stretch from here. Let's reach our right arm up and take a big side stretch up and over. Pressing our hip heavy down into the mat to start here to get that full side stretch all down the side body. Bring that arm back down, take a breath in. Exhale, we're gonna go again, and this time lift your hips up off your mat. Let's take a breath here, deep breath in, expanding those ribs, and exhale out. Draw the navel in and lower your hips back down. Coming into our 4-point kneel, facing the other way. Shoulders stacked over your wrists, knees under your hips. And let's start to shoot our left leg out long. From here, we lift it up. Let's rainbow the leg. We take it over to one side of the mat, outside of the mat, bring it over and across as you rainbow that leg up and over, wrap and squeeze into your glute. Lift, tap. So try not to let the hips sway around all over the place. We want to keep them centered, keep them square to the mat. Keep singeing in through your waist. You can do it. Trying to keep your elbows soft here so we're not hyperextending through the arms, and really actively pressing out of your shoulders. Press away from the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Now last one, come through center and stay. Little pulses up towards the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, knee in towards your nose, rounding through the spine, and then lengthen your body. Rounding, scoop the belly in, and as you lengthen, remember that feeling as though someone is coming back behind you and pulling on your ankle. So you really lengthen that limb back. Use your breath. Lifting that leg up nice and high. So we squeeze into our glute, but still zipping up your abs. Three more. 4, 2. Last one, guys, one more. Lengthen that limb out long, hold it out there. Last round of those pulses here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower your foot to the mat. Opposite arm will reach up to the ceiling now. Goes up towards your thumb. And then thread the needle under and through, dropping the shoulder down towards the mat. 2 more, let's go. Inhale, reach, open up, and then close it in. One more in that open rotation. Reach up, and then thread under. Into our side lying position now. So let's lie down on our side. Once again, resting down on towards your bicep or cupping your hand if that feels better for you. I just want you to think about lifting your waist up off the mat. Now bottom knee is bent, extending our top leg out straight. Your heel is in line with your hip, maybe just slightly higher. Let's point your foot as you go forward. Brush it forward, flex your foot, pull it back. Aiming to keep your hips stacked. That left hip is directly over the right. You can have your hand out in front of you for a little bit of balance here, if you like. Forward and back. Wrap, squeeze into the glute. Keep trying to shine that light underneath your waistband the whole time here. So you can check in every now and then that you haven't closed it and you're not relaxing down towards the mat. The next time we go forward, let's stay there, hold, flex the foot, toes face down, toes come back to center, then sweep it back. We repeat. Point your foot as you go forward. As you get out there, flex, turn the toes down, back to neutral, pull it back. So as we do that internal rotation, we want to feel it come from your hip joint. These movements make your hips happy. They're going to really help your hips and your glutes. Pull back, forward, flex, toes down, and pull back. Just a few more here. Last one. You're going to go forward and stay. Turn the toes down, flex the foot, tap your toes to the ground and lift. Toes down and lift. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Now last one, lift it up, turn it back to neutral. You're going to pull back. We bend the knee in, you shoot it forward and then sweep it back. That bicycle movement. Fold it in, lengthen, pull it back. Try not to let that heel drop any lower than your hip. Keep it lifted here, guys. I know it sizzles. You can do it. Push through. Still lifting your waistband. Just 3 more here. 4, 2. Squeeze back. Last one, pull it back and stay. Little pulses up. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it lifted. Little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we got to reverse it though to finish. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then fold it in on top of the other. Little punch once again if you need to there. Okay, let's come on up. Bending the knees in, reaching our left arm up, mermaid stretch up and over, stretching out all down the side body. Inhale, bring the arm down. Exhale, lifting up this time. Let's lift those hips up off your mat. Taking a breath here, deep breath in. And then exhale out. And then unravel, come back down. And then coming back in to our 4-point kneel position. From here, we're stepping into our high plank. So step your feet back, 1 foot at a time. Lengthen the legs, press out of your shoulders, singe in through your waist. Going for a nice slow mountain climber, 1 knee comes into your chest and then step it back and alternate. Keep drawing your navel in towards your spine, that slight gaze forward to lengthen through the back of your neck. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Breathing through it, taking this nice and slow. Let's start to add obliques in a little more. You're going to take it over and across to the opposite elbow. So really try and get it over and across the body, getting into the sides of the waist. You can do it. Just 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. Last one. Send your hips up to a downward facing dog and just pedal out your heels. Feeling that beautiful stretch all down the back body. Dropping both heels to your mat now. Aim to try and get the heels down towards the mat. Send your hips back and up. Lift the heels, tuck your pelvis, and then just unravel through your spine, lowering out into your high plank. Send your hips back up, and let's go again. Lift the heels, tuck the pelvis, and unravel. High plank. Flowing through this for a few more. In a moment, we'll go back into our mountain climbers, bringing our knee to our chest. You can take it slow again if you like, or we've just got a quick set. So we'll pick up the pace in this last set of your mountain climbers. 1 more. Let's come out into that high plank and stay. Hold this time. We're running the knees in a little quicker this time, unless you need to take it slower. Listen to your body. Abs in tight. Breathe. Keep pressing out of your shoulders. You've got this. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, feet back, high plank, and slowly bend your elbows, coming down to the mat. You can drop your knees if you need, down to the tummy. Let's rest on down, stacking our hands on top of one another. Lower your forehead down. Now pressing your feet heavy down into the mat. Your hip bones stay down on the mat. We draw our navel into our spine, Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hands off the mat. Exhale, lower down. Let's go again. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. As we're lifting up here, we want to think about our spinal extensors, lifting our chest. Our lower back will feel this, but it shouldn't take over. Those muscles are working, but we don't want to feel pain and a clunking into the lower back. So always listen to your body. If you need to, you can keep your hands down on the mat to help guide you a little more. But if you're feeling comfortable, we lift the hands up. Next time, lift, stay, open your arms out to a T, fold them back in, lower yourself down. Let's go again. Lift. We open out to that T, hands back in and lower. 3 more. Keep a focus on your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, fold back in. Exhale, lower. Last one here. Now next time, lift and just stay. Holding it up there this time as you open out to that T, fold back in. Open out, then bring your fingertips to your temples. Keep lengthening your spine, that slight gaze forward. Hug your abs in and away from the mat. And make sure your hip bones and your pubic bone, that triangle at the front of your body, hasn't lifted off the mat. Glutes are firing as well, but abs are in really tight. 2 more. You've got it. Now last one, open the arms out to a T. Hold little pulses with the back of the arms up towards the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We lift and hold little arm circles for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse those arm circles. Back the other way to finish it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then fold those arms in. Rest all the way down. Bending your knees in and windscreen wiper your legs from side to side, releasing out through your lumbar spine. And now let's press back up into a child's pose. So sitting back onto your heels and just taking a breath here. Deep breath in through the nose and then out through your mouth. 1 more breath here. Let's unravel. Sending our hips up, so tuck your toes. Coming up into your downward facing dog. You can choose to pedal out your heels or just let your heels drop down towards the mat. And slowly start to walk your hands back in towards your feet. Once your hands get towards your feet, we'll stay there and just hang heavy for a moment. Taking a few breaths here. You can keep your knees soft or you can extend them straight. You may want to soften the knees and then lengthen the legs. Taking this as an active stretch, just slowly moving through it. While we're here, give your head a little shake and a little nod. Just releasing any tension in your neck. From here, bending the right leg, straightening the left leg. Right hand is going to grab hold of that left ankle and we reach our left arm up towards the ceiling and just gaze up towards the thumb. Open rotation. Come back through center, going to the other side. So soften the other knee, straighten the other leg. Left hand grabbing hold of your right ankle, right arm reaching up, open rotation. Bringing the hands down to the mat, taking a breath, and then exhale, start to stack your spine, tuck your pelvis under, rolling all the way up to your standing position. When you get to the top, a nice big shoulder roll. Awesome job today, guys. Well done.